Everything is modular, and when we mean modular, it means you can move all the pieces separately. You can have 2 armchairs and a 2-seater sofa, a 3-seater sofa and a single chair. You can have a corner sofa or a day bed, and then when you want to store it away, it stores into the smallest of spaces. That 2-seater sofa that you see there in the bottom right-hand corner, everything can be stored on there. When it arrives, it's ready to use, just like our guest who joins us. It comes with a cover included as well. You've got everything you need to transform your garden, whether it's a patio, whether it's a grassed area, whether it's a decking area, it looks fab. And here he is, the man who joins us for fabulous products throughout our schedule. Peter joins us to tell us all about this set. We've had some big shows with this, Peter.
Yeah, absolutely. And is it any wonder? You just have to look at this and immediately you get the visual impact that you're going to have in your home, in your garden, on your patio, on your decking. The wow factor when you invite people around, and you will, because there's so much furniture available to you to create whatever look you want, but also incredibly practical when you want to pack it away. It literally is just the footprint of 2 seats, so you can pack it away to that small an area. So no matter what occasion you're having, this is just stunning furniture. Stunning in terms of its build quality as well. I mean, look at the depth of these cushions, the amount of comfort. The seats themselves are sprung. And these cushions will always look this good, and indeed the Rattan will itself. UV protected for the colour, fire resistant, spill resistant. You can take these covers, you can unzip all of them, the seats and the backs, and put the covers in the wash if you need to as well. Attention to detail and piping on all of the seams. So it looks absolutely stunning. And then the rattan itself, this is a man-made rattan, so unlike the plant-based of old that used to rot, this will always look this good in the graduated grey to suit whatever decor you have in your garden already. And then underneath here we have a tubular metal framework that is powder coated. So again, designed to be left out year round without issue. If it needs cleaning, you can literally hose it or even power wash it down if you want to. Built to last. You're going to fall in love with it, and you're going to have it for years and years and years. And then there's the practicality of being, because it's all modular, because they're all separate pieces, so you can reconfigure this in so many different ways to suit whatever you want, or indeed lock it together. You do get clamps.
Okay.
So if you, say for instance, you're happy with it as a 4-seater for a while.
Yeah.
You can lock it together, so then you can move it as one. So,
one piece, as one unit. In fact, should we show everyone how easy it is to move this around? Because it is exactly that. Now, remember, if you want these parasols, you're going to have to be quick with these parasols. The fact that I can stand up underneath these parasols, I'm 6'4". These are great, but the light grey has got more people trying to buy it than we have remaining. In fact, we're just going to flash up the details for the blue option for you whilst we've still got that in stock. And whilst we do that, look how Peter's changing the configuration of our sofa set. Now, if you want the blue parasol, it's right there. It's that beautiful teal blue that you can see, £69.99, 3-metre diameter. They're such a substantial size, aren't they?
Look at this, we can 2 big blows and we can move around easily underneath these. As you say, 3-metre by 3-metre, huge area. And because they're cantilevered, you're not compromising. It's not a pole sitting in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's the other thing I love about it.
Over.
We will talk more about them if we have time, but we've got to concentrate on the 7-piece rattan set that we've got for you. Already, Peter's changed it to an L-shaped sofa. The other thing I love about it, Pete, as you always say, is it can be either side, can't it?
Exactly. You're not trying to think in a shop, oh, are we left-handed, right-handed, will it fit? It'll fit whatever space you have. And if you want to do total indulgence, so this is when you're entertaining a few people, obviously these can be seats or side tables or whatever, but if you want total indulgence, you could create a day bed scenario, just as easy as this. Let me move this around to here. So instantly, there we go, we've created a day bed. How indulgent is that? So everybody would love a day bed, but there's an impracticality to having one large piece of furniture that there's no room for. But now, when you want it on your own, you can have that with this set. And then as soon as, let's say, your partner arrives and you're obliged then to offer them somewhere to sit, they can have their own lounger just like this.
Look at that.
How brilliant is that?
This is why it's so versatile. This is why there's so many of you shopping for it right now. It's modular furniture that you can design however you want to fit your garden. Maybe you want to put some of it in a shady area underneath your parasol. Maybe you want some in the sunshine, because you can split it and it's easy to move. It's fantastic. If you're like me, a real sun worshipper, and you follow the sun, it's great for that as well, isn't it?
Perfect. And again, also what's really practical about this is, at the end of the day, you're never looking for somewhere to pack everything away. You're never looking for room in a shed. This does compact down into a really small, well, literally the size of the box that arrives in. There's no assembly required whatsoever. And when it comes to making chairs disappear, for instance, the stools themselves, by the way, these are very practical, these cushions. They have the straps on here that correspond to the elastic bands, so you can attach them. So these are the sort of cushions that normally blow down the garden when there's a strong breeze. But again, you can stop them. When it comes to packing them away, well, they go underneath here. And by the way, have a look. All the seats are sprung, so you have complete comfort. All the metal, as you can see, is powder coated, and all the feet are rubberized. So when you're on the decking or the patio, it's not metal on stone or wood. The cushion goes underneath like that. Then it slides in under the table like so and completely disappears.
It's great, isn't it?
So our stools are gone.
So clever.
And then when it comes to the large seats, literally like this. And again, there you can see that that suspension under here. There is a strap under here to hold the cushion, although for the purposes of demonstration, I'll just pop it in like that. Then literally this chair disappears by sliding into the opening. You see the opening here. So literally it just slides in like that and essentially disappears.
It's so clever.
Look at that.
And the fact you don't have to build anything. That whole set that we just talked about can be stored in this space here. It comes with a cover included as well. So when you want to cover it over, and when you want to put it away if it starts raining, you can do it in a matter of moments. You can see the cover there, and Peter's just going to show us exactly how it arrives for you, because when it does arrive, there's no assembly, is there?
No, exactly. The only assembly is literally putting this tempered glass top on the table. When you want to pack it away again, literally as easily as this, we get the table on top of the couch, and then there is a cover. This is a great thing. It does come with its own cover.
It's everywhere. Look at this. It's like a magic act today, this. It's like Britain's Got Talent.
I tell you, I'm wasted.
We just need some music.
I can just hear...
Yes, there's the buzzer. But look at that. The whole set that we started with is now contained under there. Absolutely fabulous set, it really is. And it's a great price, £200 today on your first of 4 payments. But I haven't even talked about the Cat P&P. The Cat P&P, because of our May Day event, means all of that delivered for £3.99. If you want a parasol, that's delivered for £3.99. If you want to add in the dining set that we're going to show you, you can have it all delivered for that Cat P&P of £3.99. Massively busy. So many of you shopping right now. Need you to confirm your orders and check your baskets out. Don't miss out on our May Day deals.
Your blockbuster is the fantastic 7-piece Rattan lounge set. Make the most of your garden this summer with this high-quality, expandable, modular furniture set. With a 2-piece double sofa, 2 single chairs, 2 footrests that double up as stools, and an occasional table. This set also comes with plush cushions and a handy storage cover too. Get your 7-piece Rattan lounge set from idealworld.tv. You can spread the cost with interest-free flexible payments. So order yours now before this time-limited offer runs out. Ideal World, with another superb blockbuster.
That you have absolutely loved. That same set that you've seen us moving around does all these different configurations, so you can move it and make it fit to your garden perfectly. Patios, decking areas, grassed areas, it'll transform your garden. It's ready for you to enjoy. You don't have to build it, which was the bonus for me. It's just £200 on your first of 4 payments with a Cat P&P of just £3.99. $3.99 is your postage. So if you want to go for that, now is the time. We've got so much available on this show with that Cat P&P. Now, The grey parasol that we've shown you is very, very limited in stock. If you do want to get that, if you've got it in a basket, my advice would be check it out right now. The reason being, the next 5 people to check out will be the ones who get the grey option. 947340, so do check it out. However, if you do want a pop of colour in your garden, I think this would look stunning with our garden sets. We're calling it blue. I would say it's more of a teal, wouldn't you, Pete?
Turquoise.
Yeah, turquoise is a great. And imagine this parasol with a couple of cushions, this colour on your sofa set. It would look fabulous. However, with this, Pete, at this kind of price, absolutely fabulous.
You know, I mean, the visual impact of this, it really sets off any kind of furniture you have in your garden, any kind of look you want to create. It's also incredibly practical if you want to put it over a paddling pool for the kids.
Right.
You know, or
sunshade, yeah.
Somewhere for, like, you know, Jen and I love the sun, Jen loves the shade, so it's perfect to cover. And also, because it's cantilevered, because it reaches over an area, you're not compromising with it being in the way in the seating area you're in.
Yeah.
And again, in terms of putting it up and down, its simplicity itself, incredibly well designed. You don't have to pull any strings. You just have to turn the handle. So when you want to release it down, literally as easily as this, down it goes.
Love it.
And it packs away so small. So you're protecting obviously from the sun, but also from the rain as well. Then you raise up this lock and back it comes into position here. Then again, we unlock this and
lower it down.
Lower it down and lock it back into place. So perfect.
Such a clever design, isn't it? So it's never in the way. When it's down, it's not in the way. When it's up, it's not in the way, because, as Pete said, the central pole's not in the middle of all your garden furniture. This is a stunning colour for you to have out in your garden. That beautiful. We're calling it blue, but we would definitely say it's more of a teal, a turquoise finish that you've got there. $17.50 is all you've got to pay today on your first of 4 payments. 947341 and a cat P&P of $3.99. And again, it's as easy to put up as it is to take down.
Exactly. One thing we do recommend is that you put weights on the bottom, but they could just be paving slabs, whatever's easiest.
Yeah, that's what my sister does. She weighs hers down with paving stones.
Makes perfect sense. So raise it up like so. This locks into place. Then you raise it across like so. And again, it has a lock for safety there. And then literally the ratchet handle, when you want to raise it up, literally all you're doing is just winding it up like so.
So easy, isn't it? I've done umbrellas where they're a nightmare on those pulleys.
Yes.
Absolute nightmare. But the fact that both you and I'm 6, well, I used to be 6'4", I think I'm shrinking. We're both over 6 foot.
It's an age thing.
It is the age thing.
I'm worried. Right. When I reach your age, I'll be worried.
You might know then. I'm shrinking that way, but expanding that way. I don't know what's going on.
Nature compromises.
Yes. 947341. But we can both stand up in here comfortably. Imagine this over your dining table that we're going to show you, over your lounge set that we've shown you. It's just $17.50 on your first of 4 interest-free payments. FlexiPay is available pretty much on everything across the entire show, and also that cat P&P of $3.99. Maybe you want to go for one of these for yourself, one of them for a gift. $3.99 is all you will pay on your postage. But FlexiPay, well, this is how it works.
FlexiPay. It's as simple as shop, click and enjoy. Buy it today and spread your payment at no extra cost. There are no fees, no interest and no waiting. So whether you're searching for that problem-solving solution, an ideal gift, or something special to treat yourself, shopping has never been easier. It's time to buy what you want, when you want, with 2, 3 or even 4 interest-free FlexiPays. Shop today with FlexiPay. An ideal world.
This is a great way to spend a Sunday morning, isn't it?
So
I'm having
relaxing.
a lovely time. It's just what you want to do on a bank holiday. Enjoy your outdoor spaces. And do you know, with this kind of furniture, even when it's not, because it's not gorgeous here today outside. However, I don't know if Hayley said, we're spending so much more time outside because it just makes you feel so much better, doesn't it?
Exactly, yeah. And because this furniture is so practically can be left out year round, you know, it just takes a wipe to clean it if it gets dirty. It does come with a cover, and it also very practically packs away into a footprint just the size of the table. And this is such a substantial, proper table to sit and have a meal at. It's lovely to have, you know, the coffee table, but when you want to sit and have a meal, you don't want to be bending over to do it. You want to be sitting. And this is so practical. And it leaves room for 8 people to sit around with their own space in comfort. The configuration of the legs of this are very clever. So rather than at the corners where they might potentially get in the way, they're sort of in the middle here. And again, they've gone for the full rattan on here, so they haven't scrimped in any way. And it's stunning in this grey and the grey glass on top. It just looks so impressive because it is so impressive.
I mean, I think it's absolutely fabulous. When you look at this, you've got the 8 seats. There are 8 full-size seats, but that's what happens. Now, you're probably thinking, well, there's only 4 seats stored there away under the table itself, but 4 of the chairs fit inside the other 4 chairs, so it all stores away in that cube. The other thing I loved when we did this the other day is the fact that you've got 4 dining chairs, but if you want to make a separate sofa with the other chairs, you can do that as well.
Well, they're modular. You know, this is the thing. Everything is modular with these sets. So you can choose to rearrange them in whatever way. So you get this furniture, you get extra furniture that you can use.
Well, let's put it under the parasol, Pete.
Oh,
let's use the
idea.
Parasol.
Yeah,
so we can have the dining set, and then we can have a lounge set as well.
Seating area as well.
As part of that one set. That's the great thing about it. Now, I'll talk about the price while Peter's reconfiguring everything around us. The great thing is it's less than £1,000. It's on those 4 flexis, so it's just £250 today on your first of 4 payments. And all of this is delivered for £3.99. Now, that same set of furniture, so we've now got this beautiful 4-seater dining set, but you've also got a 4-seater sofa over there as well.
So you can have as many different seating areas as you want. This could be in a completely other part of the garden.
Yeah.
It's matching furniture, so it's not a mix and match. You're not either using folding chairs that are covered in dust from a shed or dragging out kitchen chairs. You've got a really impressive looking matching set that you can have 8 sitting at the table when you want to. When the meal is over, you can have a separate seating area if you choose to as well, and they all look amazing.
And then when it comes to storing it away, if you're looking at this and thinking, oh, I'm going to have to put all that in the garage, these chairs will go underneath the table, but it all goes under the table, doesn't it?
This is the brilliant thing with this, so cleverly designed. Even with the cushions themselves, if you're looking for somewhere to put them, literally they slip underneath the seats like this. Now you can also see again how sprung these seats are here. And, you know, again, that means you've got a soft seat even before you sit on the cushions. You can also see the powder coating on the tubular metal framework and the rubber feet as well. So it's going to be soft sitting on the decking or on the patio. The cushions sit underneath like so. So they'll always be there when you need them. Then the chair itself, this is really clever. If you can see the back of the armchair, this chair slides right in seamlessly like so. So again, when you don't want that extra furniture, you're not compromising, you're not looking for somewhere to store it. It is its own storage. This is the brilliant thing with this set, that it's so practical.
It's the fact you've got all these different pieces. You can make a sofa and a dining set. You can have an 8-seater dining set, and you put it out or put it away as you please when you need it. It's like an action man today, Pete. My word, you're everywhere. And then when you want to store the chairs away, remember you've got 2 armchairs in here that store underneath the table. It's this quick, it's this simple. Now, this also comes with a cover included in the price at $999.99. That's what it looks like when you cover it up. It's simple, it's easy to use, and it's easy to enjoy. Now, when you go through to checkout, you've got the options of interest-free payments. So you've got FlexiPay, but you've also got PayPal. Now, if you've got a PayPal account, £334.66 on your PayPal account, you can do it directly that way. But all that furniture that we've talked about is now stored in this cube that you see here. If you want to use our flexible payments, our FlexiPay is available as well. Just £250 on your first of 4 payments. Postage, well, you'd think 30, 40, £50, wouldn't you? $3.99 today. That's brilliant. Brilliant value. Get it home, 14-day money-back guarantee. And again, there's no build here either.
No, that's it. It literally comes in a box this size. Does come with its own cover as well that you can put over it. But literally, when you get it home, the assembly is so you open the box, and that's it.
That's it. Take it out. Job done. Absolutely fabulous. Whether you're going for the cube that we've got for you, that beautiful parasol that we talked about, if you want to go for the cube, the parasol, and the lounge set, You'll get it all delivered for just $3.99. Brilliant deals across the show. This is what your cube is all about.
Make the most of your garden with this gorgeous 9-piece rattan table set. This stunning set is comfortable and luxurious with padded seat cushions on all 8 ergonomically designed chairs. Featuring a large tempered glass tabletop, perfect for lazy afternoons in the garden. Constructed with durable, high-quality materials, this furniture set will last you season after season. Removable, washable cushion covers mean maintenance is a breeze, and when you're done, the entire set neatly slides away for storage. Enjoy your garden in style with this luxurious complete table set. Rattan furniture from Ideal World, helping you bring the inside outside.
That's a great description, bringing the inside outside. We've gone back to our 7-piece set now, the lounge set. So we'll just change the details. Actually, I've got to show you the parasols. My word, these parasols have gone crazy. You did a show on ITV, didn't you?
Yeah.
And they sold out in that show. We were supposed to have them for a couple of weeks. We've now got them back in stock, but super limited stock on the grey option that you see above. Make 4 left now, 4 remaining. If you've got them in a basket, check your basket out. $17.50 on your first of 4 payments. And coming up closely behind that is our blue option. Now, we call it blue. I would say it's teal or turquoise. It's a lovely colour for the garden, a real pop of colour. 947341 is your item number there. It's on that fabulous cantilever that you see. It's a huge diameter of 3 metres. Peter and I, both over 6 foot, we can both stand underneath there easily. You're not having to bend over. As Peter said, the pole isn't in the middle of the furniture, so there's so many bonuses there. $17.50 on your first of 4 payments with that capped P&P. And the blue is the most popular today. You can, I think, in a garden, a real pop of colour, a couple of matching cushions on your garden furniture. It'll bring it all together, won't it?
Exactly, that tie it all together. Create that absolute wow factor to it. As soon as you get there, you're going to want to invite people around.
Yeah.
You've got enough furniture to suit everybody, and what a look you'll create.
And what a transformation to your garden. Peter had some great ideas over a paddling pool. That'd be brilliant. Actually, we've got paddling pools on the show as well. If you're looking for paddling pools, we've got some great paddling pools available for you. Do shop ahead on the website. And the reason I say that is that cap P&P at $3.99. So if you buy everything on the show, you'll just pay $3.99. Scroll down, you'll see we've got some gorgeous solar lights available as well. We've got those paddling pools that you can see there. We've even got a 10-foot pool there. The paddling pool's coming in at less than £20. That big pool, that's a pool for everyone. That's not a paddling pool. 120, but cap P&P across the show at just $3.99, whatever you're shopping for. We are going to come back, though, to our lounge set. I call it a lounge set. We call it a 7-piece set. You've got a 2-seater sofa with a coffee table that then transforms into a 4-seater set or a 6-seater set with the coffee table that you can transform into so many different configurations. My advice, we're so busy this Sunday morning, check out your baskets while you take a look at it in the garden with Hayley and Peter.
3-seater couch if you want to, as easily as this. Remember, they're lightweight because it's just the rattan and the tubular metal. We can create a corner unit by bringing in that one and just attaching it to the end, and that could be a left-hand or a right-hand corner unit.
Perfect, yeah, because that could be on your side. How good is that? And I could sit down, have my friends and family around, or I could just lounge, sit back myself.
We did this before. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to create the ultimate in lounging luxury for one. I'm good. Or even
Sounds
two.
good to me.
Create.
I'm ready. I'm ready and waiting.
Isn't this fantastic? Total indulgence.
The day bed.
Now,
and the day bed, I mean, this is something I think we all dream of, but it is just a day bed. So if you had, like, your grandma and granddad pop round, or perhaps your mum and dad pop round, they're not going to be able to scramble on this. You're not all going to fit on here. But actually, this is 4 separate chairs. So it's your day bed when you want it to be a day bed, but then you can use it all separately as well, which is absolutely brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, this is the practicality of this. When you don't want all of this furniture, it can disappear within itself. You're never looking for storage for it. You've always got somewhere to put it. It does come with its own cover as well, and we're going to pack it away completely. But I just want to show you as well the cinema seat.
Oh, I love this. This is when you really think, oh my goodness, all that furniture was actually under that
Yes.
sort of double sofa, because this, I mean, that is huge. How fab is that? And lots of people are sort of having outdoor cinemas at home. I know through lockdown, lots of people did that when you couldn't get out and about. How great is that? Put your feet up, or, you know, they've got 2 more seats there. Fantastic. You can't believe so much goes down to so little.
Well, in fact, come the end of the day or the end of the season, or, you know, if you know you're not going to be using it for a little while and you want to pack it away, again, the difficulty often with garden furniture is finding shed space for it. Or, you know, you might get a big box in the garden for the cushions, but still the furniture is out and it can look messy. This is the great thing about this. First of all, there's no assembly required. It comes in one long box, but it will always fit into that size when you want to pack it away. And I'll show you exactly what I mean, because it can literally disappear. So, for instance, I can make the cushion,
Okay, I'll do one as well.
stools disappear underneath the table for a start. Then we can make these side chairs disappear within. You see the aperture here in the armchairs, and that's
So
perfect.
clever, isn't it?
It really is. So we can take the cushions themselves, they tuck underneath, and indeed there is a strap that will hold them there, but they just slide in then to the armchair like this and disappear. And that's seamless. That's exactly, you know, it looks perfect there. So when you put them together as 2 armchairs to create a couch, then they look perfect like that, which is absolutely brilliant.
So that is all the seating area gone.
It's such a clever set. That's why you're absolutely loving it. And imagine it out in your garden. Just picture it. Maybe it's a decking area. Maybe you want to use different sets or different pieces in different parts of the garden. It could be a paved area you want to use it on, or on the grass. It just transforms your garden. You don't have to build it. It's ready for you to enjoy. 895403 is your item number. £200 on your first of 4 flexis with that cat P&P, remember, delivered for $3.99. Now, we've had these parasols back in stock for a couple of days. They've nearly all gone again. These, let's show everybody straight away, Peter, because I think the design here is brilliant.
It really is very clever. 3-meter reach, as you can see, and it is the ease of use with this. So we don't have any strings to pull or anything. Literally, when we want to bring it down, we've got the crank handle that just cranks it down like this. Very easy, so anybody can do this. And then packing it away, just slide this up here. It comes back like so. And then you unlock this handle and down it comes practically. And again, you can lock it into place so it's not going to move from there. So it takes up no space at all really when you're packing it away, but it creates a huge amount of shade when you want it to.
Yeah.
And it reaches over, because it's cantilevered, it reaches over an area. You're not compromising by having to place a big pole in the middle of a table or in the middle of a seating area. And, you know, you can move it around if you choose. The only thing we do recommend is obviously put some weights on the bottom. It can be pinned down, so there are pinholes if you wanted to permanently attach it to a decking or into a lawn. But yeah, a couple of paving slabs is all you need, and you're ready to go.
Now, the grey option we've got is super limited stock. There's literally a handful remaining, but I'm just hearing now the blue's going the same way. We've still got another 10 minutes on the show. If you want one of these, limited stock across the board, I would say, across the parasols, but we're very close to having more people trying to buy than we have remaining. Look how easy it is when you take it down and then when you want to pop it back up. This is the ease of use when it comes to a parasol like this. The size of it is fabulous. Look at that, in a matter of moments. And then people even of my height, unusually tall, can fit easily underneath here. That's what I love about the space, but the shade you've got, the coverage.
It is fantastic, and what a look it creates. It's so, you know, it's like a 5-star hotel suddenly.
It is. And we're calling it blue, but it's more of a turquoise or a teal. Imagine this as a pop of colour in the garden to lift your garden, and get a couple of cushions to put on your garden furniture that match that. It will be like a 5-star hotel. Yeah. If you want to get it, however, you've got to be quick. $17.50 on your first of 4 payments. Cap P&P of $3.99. Now, Peter had a great idea earlier. He said it's great if you've got children and they're out in the garden, in the paddling pool. Well, we've got paddling pools available and you're shopping for this as well. Now, this is a great deal for less than £20. It's the 6-foot diameter. Great for just cooling you down when you're sunbathing. Great for the children, as we say. $19.99 for that. £5 on your first of 4 payments. This is why we're busy across everything. And capped P&P at $3.99. Remember, if you buy everything on the show, the most you will pay is just $3.99 on your postage. So for the Best Way Fast Set Paddling Pool, £5 on your first of 4 payments plus your postage to get it home. However, all the garden furniture we've shown you, you've absolutely adored. When you look at this set, this is actually a 9-piece set because it's got 8 chairs and it's got the table and it comes with a cover included as well. Now, you can't see here, but all of the chairs are stored underneath. It's down to £999.99, £250 on your first of 4 interest-free payments. Again, with that cap postage. Again, no build here. It's ready for you to enjoy as soon as it arrives. You can see, as soon as you want to go out in the garden, it's there, ready for you to enjoy. Now, speaking of going out in the garden, there's where the other 4 chairs are stored. 1 chair inside each of your armchairs, but I want you to see it outside, because when you see it outside in the garden, you can picture it then in your garden at home.
I mean, the wow factor to this alone is absolutely stunning, and it's built to last. It's built to look as stunning in the many years to come that you will have this as it does on the day that it arrives. And when it arrives, there's only a minimum amount of construction required, and then everything will look as stunning as this in whatever space you put it in, because this is designed for the largest or the smallest space.
That's the great thing. If you've got the whole family round, we've got 8 chairs. Around this table, but of course you could mix and match. You could put a couple of chairs together. They could be like a sofa a little bit lower down the garden. Perhaps you've got an area where the sun hits at about 4 o'clock. You could have a couple there and just have 6 chairs around the table. It could just be 4 chairs. And these chairs, you'd look at this and think, well, where are all those chairs going to go? It's very cleverly designed, isn't it?
Well, I'm going to show you exactly that, because you're exactly right. It is very, very cleverly designed so that you can have as many or as few chairs as you want, depending on your requirements. If you notice on the back here, there's an opening at the back here that these chairs, the ones without arms, will slide into. So you just tuck away the cushions. Now, you can tuck the cushions inside underneath if you choose, if you're going to be leaving them tucked there for a while, or you can put them in a shed or wherever, but instantly you can see tucks away like that. So now 2 chairs become 1, and so now we can reduce down so that we just have 4 armchairs with the other chairs tucked away as quickly and easily as it takes to just slide them inside.
Which is crazy, isn't it? So now all of a sudden our 8-seater table is now turning into a 4-seater table, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's as quickly as, like we say, as quickly and easy as that. So whatever your needs are, you have just the right amount of furniture for whatever. So you've never too much furniture. You've always just enough.
How fab is that?
And then as soon as somebody else arrives, instantly you can bring out more chairs. And those extra chairs can be a footstool as well. That can be a side table if you want. It's just extra furniture in the set. And rather than dragging out extra chairs from the kitchen, you have all the furniture here. But then when it comes to tucking everything completely away at the end of the day, everything fits very neatly underneath. So these cushions then, those extra cushions, will sit down like this underneath the table, and then you literally push it all underneath the table. So the footprint is actually only the size of the table itself. And the great thing is, this table, I have to say, this is absolutely beautiful in the grey glass. This
it's
is tempered
stunning,
glass.
isn't it? I mean, that is absolutely gorgeous. And this is all with storing. And it even comes with a cover as well,
Yes, as well. So that's going to protect from the falling leaves and the detritus and everything. But it is designed to be left out year-round, because this is a man-made rattan. Underneath here, then, we have a tubular steel frame that is powder-coated, so absolutely designed to last. And it will always look this stunning. It's UV protected as well. Just Absolutely beautiful piece of furniture, but incredibly practical. And you see the footprint now is only the size of the table. That's also a very generous table and a proper high table. So when you are sitting at it, it's a nice comfortable height to sit and eat at.
No compromise when it comes to your garden, making your garden look gorgeous and beautiful with garden furniture, but also with parasols. And the parasols are very, very limited in stock. In fact, the blue is now limited stock. We thought we'd have this for the shows later in the day, but so many of you are shopping for these. The grey is literally hanging on by a thread. That comes underneath a different item number. You can find that on the website. We're not going to show it because we don't have enough to go round there. But if you want the blue, first of all, the colour is not blue, is it, really?
No, we've been going through various choices. What about aquamarine?
Aquamarine, Mediterranean sea blue.
Oh, I like
there
that.
There you go,
Yeah.
a bit like the Maldives seas. The beautiful colour. It's a gorgeous aqua, a turquoise, Peter said. But it will be the blue option when you go through online. There aren't any pictures because they're so brand new. So this is what it'll look like when it arrives. 3 metre diameter, really great head height on here, but great benefits when you take it up and down as well.
Exactly, easy as this to put up and down because it's on a crank handle, so no effort required whatsoever. Packs away really tightly, really small when you don't need it in your garden. Literally as easy as this, it comes down and in such a small area. But when you want it, that's a 3 metre by 3 metre coverage that reaches over. So you don't have to put it in, as we were saying, in the middle of a seating area. It can literally just go up like this and over.
Simple
as easy as that.
How easy
and then
it is.
Crank it up.
Doesn't get in the way, and you've got a 3 metre space of coverage of shade. Absolutely brilliant. 947341 is your item number. Super limited stock there though as well now. They will both sell out before the end of the show, or even if not, just afterwards. We've also got paddling pools. We mentioned these really quickly for you. These are flying out the door. A brilliant price though, once again, at $19.99. You've got a 6-foot paddling pool. You've got £5 on your first to 4 flexis. And obviously, if you're buying something else, you'll only pay the 1 postage, just $3.99 on your postage. We've got to get back to our garden furniture. We're busy across everything that we're showing you. The 7-piece set. Well, if you're looking at this and you're thinking he can't count, there's no 7 pieces there. What's he talking about? This is a 2-seater sofa, but it's so much more because all the other pieces of furniture are stored within the sections that you see here. Now, 895403 is your item number. Shall we show everybody all those other pieces?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, the other two large chairs are right here. They slide out from underneath those 2 armchairs. And indeed, underneath here, we have the cushions for them. So you get a proper full-sized seat with the back cushion as well for supreme comfort, just like this, as easy and straightforward as this. And then those other 2 seats, well, they're right here underneath the coffee table. We have what could be a footstool, what could be a table, what could be another seat. Again, the cushion for that is underneath here. And as easy as this, out it comes. And these are the ones that have the little straps on them that correspond to these elastic bands. So these are not cushions that you'll ever be chasing down the garden when there's a strong wind, because they attach like that. And they can be, as I say, a footstool. They can be a seat, they can be a side table. And there we go. Instantly, we've gone from just the 2-seater now to
And there can be some beds if you want them to be. But because this is all modular furniture, you can do so many different things with it, can't you, Peter?
Well, that's it. You know, instantly we can create a 3-seater couch if we want to. It'll all mix and match like so. All matching furniture and all modular. And you can clamp them together. They do come with little clamps, so once you get a configuration you're happy with, if you want to keep them in one piece, you can do that. Then if you wanted to create, well, a corner couch unit, for instance, it's just sliding it into place. It's lightweight because it's tubular metal, and it's as easy as this to reconfigure to whatever your needs are. If you wanted to be totally indulgent and create a day bed, you have a day bed in this set that you can have at any time that you want it, as quickly and easily as that. So if you have a little
Great
bit of time on your own, why not totally indulge?
And you know what? You'd never buy, well, if you did, it'd be just that, wouldn't it? Just a daybed.
Yeah.
How often would you use that? But this same set, can we make that long sofa again?
Oh,
Peter?
yeah, yeah.
The same set that is
look at
a
that.
two-seater, it can be two sunbeds, it can be exactly what you want to fit into your garden. That's what it's about. We are so busy. There's so many people shopping for this right now. Oh my word. Now, whatever you're shopping for, it's time to confirm your orders and check your baskets out. I don't want you to miss out on anything that we've got for the show. Now, the parasol that you see above us, if you've got one of those in a basket, you've got to confirm your orders there and check out the grey or the blue option that we've got for you. Both have got more people trying to shop for them than we have actually got available. That's the blue option above Peter. It is more of a turquoise, more of an aqua colour. If you don't check out, you will miss out on the parasols, most definitely. But the furniture's heading that way as well. That's how busy we are on everything. Now, remember, our May Day deals mean £3.99 cap postage and 4 flexi pays across everything. Just one final recap of this set, Peter.
Yeah, absolutely stunning in terms of its practicality. You're never looking for somewhere to store it away. It stores within itself, even comes with its own cover. But the visual impact is off the scale. You've always got enough furniture, or you have somewhere to put it away if you need to as well.
It stores down beautifully and it's going to transform your garden. You've seen how easy it is to move around and change those configurations. Now, I've got to just remind you of the price. If you've just joined us, £200 gets you this home on your first of 4 interest-free flexi pays, a cap P&P of £3.99, and the item number you need is 895403. And we are coming to the end of the show. Now is the time to check those baskets out. Don't miss out, especially on the parasols, but the furniture, whether it's the lounge set, whether it's the dining set, it doesn't matter. You've got to check out. Peter, as always, a big success. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to you for joining us, but check out your baskets now.
It's May Day deals with £3.99 cap P&P and 4